Removing a tree stump from your yard can seem like a daunting task, but with the right approach, it can be handled quickly and efficiently. Whether you're clearing space for a new garden, planning a landscaping project, or simply want to get rid of an unsightly stump, knowing the quickest and easiest method is essential. Let's walk through a step-by-step process that will help you remove that stubborn stump with minimal hassle. First, let's understand why tree stumps can be problematic. Beyond being an eyesore, they can attract unwanted pests like termites, beetles, or carpenter ants. Stumps can also be a tripping hazard, especially in yards where children play or where the grass is regularly mowed. And if you're planning to plant new trees or shrubs, leaving an old stump in the ground can impede root growth and health. There are several methods to remove a tree stump, but for speed and ease, we'll focus on the most effective one: stump grinding. This method doesn't require weeks of waiting for chemicals to work, nor does it involve the strenuous labor of digging out massive roots by hand. Instead, stump grinding breaks down the wood quickly, transforming the stump into mulch and making removal straightforward. Before you begin, gather the necessary tools and take important safety precautions. You'll need access to a stump grinder, which can be rented from most garden centers or home improvement stores. Safety gear is a must. Protective eyewear, ear protection, gloves, and sturdy boots will shield you from flying debris and loud noise. Start by clearing the area around the stump. Remove any rocks, branches, or debris that could interfere with the grinder or become hazardous projectiles. Next, use a chainsaw to trim the stump as close to the ground as possible. The lower the stump, the less material the grinder has to tackle, speeding up the process and minimizing effort. Position the stump grinder near the stump. Take a few moments to familiarize yourself with the machine's controls. Most modern stump grinders are user-friendly, but it's always wise to follow the manufacturer's instructions and check that everything is in working order. Once you're ready, slowly lower the grinder's cutting wheel onto the edge of the stump. Never rush this step. The grinder works by chipping away at the wood gradually. Move the grinder back and forth across the surface, letting the cutting wheel chew through the stump layer by layer. Work your way from one side to the other, making sure to grind at least 4 to 6 inches below ground level. This depth ensures that the bulk of the root system is destroyed, preventing regrowth and making it easy to cover the area with soil or grass seed later. As you grind, wood chips and mulch will accumulate around the stump. Periodically stop the machine to rake away the debris, keeping the grinding area clear and allowing the cutting wheel to work more efficiently. Continue this process until the entire stump and then the major roots directly connected to it have been ground down. Once you've finished grinding, turn off the machine and inspect the area. Use a shovel or garden hoe to remove any larger wood chunks or residual roots. You'll be left with a shallow pit filled with wood chips and mulch. At this point, you have a few options. You can leave the mulch to decompose naturally, which enriches the soil and encourages healthy plant growth, or you can remove it and fill the hole with topsoil if you want to replant grass or new shrubs over the spot. For those seeking an even quicker and easier solution, it's worth noting that professional stump removal services are widely available. These experts bring heavy-duty equipment and can often remove even large or difficult stumps in under an hour. While this option is more costly than a DIY approach, it can save you time and physical effort, especially for particularly large or numerous stumps. If you don't have access to a stump grinder and wish to avoid renting equipment, there are a couple of alternative methods, though they may not be as fast.
A sign that harvest time is
Chemical
near.
stump removers available at most garden stores can accelerate
If
the natural
harvested too
decay
early,
process.
the sugar content will be low.
You'll need to drill
late,
holes into the
and the
stump,
sucrose may
fill
begin
them
to
with the
degrade.
chemical solution,
Traditionally,
and
harvesting
wait several
sugarcane
weeks
was a
as the wood
labor-intensive
softens
process,
and breaks down.
with teams of workers using
Afterward, you
machetes
can chop
to
away
cut
the softened
stalks by
wood with an
hand.
axe or shovel.
It was
While this
back-breaking
method
work,
requires less manual
often
labor,
conducted
it
in
takes
searing
significantly
heat,
longer to
and
achieve
required
results.
immense skill and endurance. But as demand
Another
for
alternative
sugar
is the manual
skyrocketed
method.
and farms expanded,
This involves
the
digging
need
around
for
the
more
stump to
efficient
expose
methods
the
became
roots,
clear.
cutting through them with a saw
Enter
or
the age
axe,
of
and
mechanized
leveraging
harvesting,
the stump
a
out of the
revolution
ground.
that transformed the industry
While
and
effective
made it
for
possible
smaller
to collect
stumps,
billions of
this
tons
approach
each
is
year.
labor-intensive
Modern
and not
sugarcane
recommended for
harvesters
larger
are
or older
marvels of
stumps with
engineering,
extensive root
combining
systems.
speed, precision,
Returning to the
and
stump
power.
grinding method, let's review
These
a few
machines are
helpful tips
typically
to ensure the
large,
process goes
self-propelled
smoothly.
vehicles equipped with a
Always
series
check
of
for underground
specialized
utilities
components
before you
designed to
begin.
cut, collect,
Call
and
your local
process
utility
cane in a
company to
single
mark any
pass.
gas,
At
water,
the
or
front of the
electrical lines
harvester
near the
are
stump.
rotary cutting blades,
This
which
precaution
slice
prevents
through the thick
accidental
stalks
damage
close to
or
the
dangerous
ground.
situations while
The design
grinding.
of these blades is critical.
If your stump is
They must
large
be
or
sharp
located on a
enough to make
slope,
clean
ask
cuts,
a friend or neighbor for
minimizing
help.
damage to the
2
plant,
sets of
and
hands
ensuring
make
that as much
maneuvering the
juice as
grinder
possible is
safer and more
preserved.
efficient.
As the blades sever the
Always
cane,
keep
a
children and
series
pets
of
at a safe
rollers and
distance while
conveyors
operating
feed the
power
stalks into the
equipment.
body of the machine.
After the stump is removed, take the
Inside,
opportunity to
the cane
improve
is
your
chopped
yard.
into uniform segments,
Spread the remaining
usually
mulch
about 20 to
around
30
flower beds
centimeters
or
long,
trees to conserve
small
moisture
enough
and
to be
suppress
easily
weeds.
transported and
Fill the
processed,
hole
but
left by
large
the
enough
stump
to
with
retain their
soil,
valuable
tamp it
juice.
down to prevent
The
settling,
harvester
and
separates the cane
reseed
from
the area if
unwanted
you want a
material,
seamless lawn.
such as leaves and
In
tops,
summary,
using
the quickest
powerful
and
fans and
easiest way to
sieves.
remove a tree stump is by
This
using a
material,
stump
known
grinder.
as trash,
This method is
is either
fast,
returned to the
efficient, and
field as
suitable for
mulch
most
to improve
stumps,
soil
regardless
health,
of
or
size.
collected for
With the
use
right
as
safety gear,
biofuel.
a
The
bit of
processed
preparation,
cane
and
is then
careful
transferred
operation,
via
you
a
can
conveyor
reclaim your
belt
yard in
to a
just a few
waiting trailer
hours.
or truck, which moves alongside the
Remember,
harvester.
safety is
In the
paramount.
largest
Always wear
operations,
protective gear,
fleets of these
follow the
vehicles work
equipment's
in tandem,
instructions, and be mindful of
ensuring
your
that the harvest
surroundings.
proceeds
If at any
smoothly
point the
and
task
efficiently.
feels overwhelming,
The
don't
coordination
hesitate to
required
call
is
in a
impressive,
professional.
with drivers
With your stump
continuously
gone, you'll
adjusting
not
their
only
speed
improve the
and
appearance of your
position
yard,
to
but
keep up
also
with the
eliminate
harvester
a
and
potential
prevent
source
any
of pests and
downtime.
hazards.
Mechanized harvesters can
Whether you
collect
choose to plant
upwards
new
of
grass,
100 tons of
flowers,
cane
or
per
even
day,
another tree,
far
you'll have a blank
surpassing what could be
canvas
achieved by
to create
hand.
the landscape
In
you've
countries
always
like Brazil,
wanted.